Good morning, guys. In the last session, we have seen the product category menu dynamically, displaying the menu items dynamically by fetching from the backend API and implementing search functionality to search the products by using the search box. So these functionalities implemented by two people, menu functionality implemented by Kannan and search functionality implemented by Gopal. So those people integrated the code in the Git repository. Okay, so let me access my Git repository and let me check that. Go to the repositories, the front end application is available. So in this repository, I have created two branches, guys. So main branch is available. There is no code commit in the main branch. From last 2 days, there is no code commit in the main branch. Then we are having develop branch here. Whatever the ongoing development is there, they push that code into develop branch. Okay. Now let me take the latest code from the develop branch and let us see is that code working as expected or not. So now this is our project Git repository. So let me open my Git bash. And now first let me take the pull. After code commit is completed, I have created a branch called develop branch. So let me execute the pull so that the branches I will get first. Currently I am in the main branch only. I'm doing the git pull so that it will get the all the branches which are available in the Git repository. Yes, I got all the branches. Let me check it. Git branch command. So currently I'm in the main branch, but the team integrated the code in the develop branch. So what is the command to switch from one branch to another branch, guys?
Git checkout.
Yes, we are going to use a command called git checkout command and the branch name is develop. So I switch it to develop branch. Now I want to take the latest code from the Git repository. What is the command to take the latest code from the Git repository? Come on.
Git pull.
Git pull command we are going to use to take the latest code from the Git repository. So it is saying up to date. So whatever the code develop branch I have cloned completely. So whatever the code is available in the develop branch, we got that code. Now, so let us go to our project here. Let me refresh and let me check. Product category service is available. Yes, we are able to get the latest code from the Git repository. So if you see, I have implemented only this product list category, product list component, and I have implemented only product service. Now I am able to see product category component available, which is used to get the data from the backend, and search component is available, which is used to filter the data. That is fine. I'm able to get the develop branch. So let me run the application and let me check those functionalities are working as expected or not. So I'm using ng serve command to run the application. So when I execute git pull command, it downloaded the complete develop branch. So I got the code from the develop branch. Then I switch it to develop branch. So when I switch to develop branch, the developer branch code will be loaded to our workspace. So that code is available and I am running this application by using ng serve command. Application is started. Let us access. So for this localhost colon 4200. So this is the port number. My backend application is already running, guys. My backend application running with the port number 8080. Now the front end is also running. Now I'm accessing this. Correct. So these are the records I'm getting and these are the menu items. When I click on mobiles, shirts, laptops, so I think something is breaking. The item category ID is not going to the backend. So when I type and here product names also not displaying, guys. So after code integration, product name is not displaying here, and when I click on the category item, that is not working. So because of this code integration, so we are facing few problems here. Product name, whenever this product is displaying, that product name is not displaying, and second thing, when I click on the menu, that ID is not going in the URL.
Maybe data type, sir.
Sorry.
Variable problem. I have changed variables.
You have changed the variable in the
Yeah, according to those I use in my backend application.
Yeah, guys, now you understand what is the problem that we are facing now. So when multiple people are working, so the mistake that you guys has done, you created a separate project and you integrated the code in the separate project. We should never do that as a team. All the team members should work on the single project only. If I give the task for you, you need to clone my repository, you need to clone this repository, and you need to work in the same project so that you will not do these kind of mistakes. Now, because of the code integration, some existing functionality is not working. So let me, if I want to search something, there is nothing because my names are not displaying here. And when I click on the menu, the filter is not working because in the ID is not going in the URL. So now how to fix this issue? So first thing, let me go to common product.ts. Okay. So you have commented my variables and you added your variables here.
Yes.
This is the problem. Product ID, product name, description, title, unit price. So I need to go back to my variables according to my backend application. Right.
And inside that product list component, also you have to change
Yeah.
product.html.
In the
Eh,
product list.html,
Yes,
I
yes,
need to change this. Product name, temp product is available. I just need to specify the name of the product.
yes,
The remaining all are same, right?
yes.
The product name I have changed. Okay. Now, yes, now I am getting the names. So if I type something like laptop, filter is not working. Search functionality is not working. Okay. Menu first, let me fix the menu issue. Category menu is loading dynamically, but that menu is router is not working as expected. Let me go to product category component.html. In the category component, category ID you are using, but what I am getting from the backend, product category repository, this is also just ID, not category ID. From my backend, I am just getting category.id, right? Here also, the binding classes are different. Whatever the binding classes that you are using, whatever the data I am getting from the backend, it is not matching. That is the problem. So from my backend APIs, the ID is coming as just ID, but they have taken as a category ID. That is the change. I change it to ID. The binding, whatever the response we are getting from the backend, that response we need to map properly in the front end. Otherwise, you will face these kind of issues. Category ID I have taken. Category component.ts. Okay. Category component.html. Router category ID I am displaying. Okay, fine. Now, fine. Now it is working. The menu, whatever the issue is there in the menu, I fixed that issue. The only problem in my backend API, I am taking that primary key column name as ID, but in the front end, they have taken it as a category ID. So the name was not matching. So I have changed this name. So two issues we fixed, both are related to variable names in the binding classes. Then another one, search functionality is there. Search functionality is also not working. So menu is fixed. Okay, shuts, it is working now. Let me see the menu is coming dynamically or not. Let us go for MySQL Workbench. Let me insert one more category item and let us see dynamically that menu is coming to the front end or not. I'm opening my database, guys. go to MySQL database. Yes, let us use our existing database. Select a star from product category. Yeah, so there are 3 items available now. Let me insert one more item, one more category now. Insert into product category. Insert into product category. Category name. Suppose I'm going to insert some laptops are there, mobiles are there, shirts available, some groceries. Okay, I inserted one category called groceries, and let me insert one more category called headphones. Right, 2 categories I have inserted. Select star from product category. So total there are 5 categories available. Let us refresh. Yes, now those 2 category items are coming. Groceries added, headphones added. When I select the headphones, no records found. Products are not inserted, only category is inserted. Groceries, for groceries also no records available. Shirts, one shirt is available, so it is displaying as expected. And laptops, there are 4 laptops available. Mobiles, 4 mobiles available. Shirts, 1 shirt. No groceries, no headphones. So we are good with dynamic menu for the category. Now go for search functionality. I want to search laptop. So when I type the name, nothing is happening. When I click on search, it is giving no records found. So there is some problem with the search functionality. So let me check search functionality, search component at HTML. Yeah, input, my input type is equal to text, name is equal to search, my input dot value, do search method we are calling. When we go for do search method, console.log, that value we are logging, and navigate by URL search functionality. So search navigate by URL means routing should be added. Yes, routing is added. Product list component is available. Go to product list component. Format this document. Why that search is not working? Search with the keyword. When I type something, suppose if I type as Dell, is it going to that component? Let me check the console. That value, whatever we are typing. No. Well, when I click on button, it is going product search, find by product name containing name is equal to Dell. It is saying 404.
I think backend issue, sir. I have used category name, product name.
Find by product name containing.
Yes,
Find
yes.
by name containing.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
URL pattern is wrong.
Wrong. You have used, I think you have used just string category name. I have used product name.
Correct. Go for services, product services.ts. In the product service.ts, find by product name containing. So my URL pattern is
Just name, I think
find
name.
by name containing. That's it,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Find by name containing. As of your entity class variables, my entity class variables are different.
Yes.
Find by name containing question mark name is equal to the keyword. All right. So we have changed that backend API URL. Then let me search. So let me go for Dell now. When I click on search button is working. On key up event is not working. So when I type Lenovo, on key up not working. Search, when I click search is working. Why on key up is not working?
Sir, he has used key up dot enter. If we write only key up, then it will work.
Search component.html. Yes, just key up. Key up I have given, that's fine. Yeah, now that search functionality is also working as expected. we are good. So when I go for our application, when I access localhost colon 4200, it will be redirected to products URL pattern. As per our routing, when the URL pattern is empty, it will be redirected to products list component. You can see the routes. When the URL pattern is empty, we are redirecting to /products. So that's why when I access localhost colon 4200, by default it is going to products now. Then menu is coming here. When I click on mobiles category ID is 2. Based on the category ID, it is retrieving the mobiles. When I click on laptops, category ID is 1. Based on the category ID, it is retrieving the laptops. Shirts, category 3, 1 record available, we are getting that. Groceries, no records available. Headphones, no records are available. That's fine. By default, if the category ID is not available, we are setting default to 1. So that's why when you access our application homepage, by default, laptops are coming. So if there is no category ID, then I'm giving the ID as 1. And when I search for something, if I type laptop, any product which contains the name laptop keyword, those products are filtered here. Suppose if I type Dell, the products which contains the Dell keyword, we are getting here. And if I type Apple, the products which contains Apple keyword, we are getting. On key up, the records are getting filtered. And you can filter the products by using search button also. On key up, it is working, then no need to go for the button. So I have done the code changes, guys. Now I want to integrate these code changes into Git repository. Whatever the code changes I have done, I want to integrate them into GitHub repository. So go to my Git bash. So whenever you are integrating the code to the Git repository, always it's better to do with the Git GUI so that you can review the changes. So I will go for Git GUI here. It will open that GUI tool where I can see what all the code changes I have done, and I can add them to the staging area. Then I can merge the code changes. So first thing, app.routes.ts, routes file is modified, some space alignment I have done. If I click on this book file image, then it will be added to staging area. Currently, all my files are in the unstaged area. Now I can see what are the changes I have done, and I can add them to staging area. These all are the files I have modified. Click on this file image, then it is added to staging area. These are the changes, you can see that. Then category.ts available, I have changed the variable name. They mentioned variable name as category ID. I mentioned just ID. So add it to the staging area. Then variable names modified in the product class also, stage area, category component. Instead of category ID, I used just ID. Add this. Product list component, same thing. Instead of product name, I mentioned as just name. Okay. And next one, here in the search functionality, some alignment issues I have fixed. Search component on key up dot enter. Instead of that, I mentioned just key up now. Okay. So again, spacing issue, product service class. So the URL name, according to my entity class variable name, I have modified my backend URL here. So I have added all these things to the staging area. Let me commit these issues. Okay. So bug fixes on category menu and search functionality. So why I am making this code commit? I need to mention the reason for that. So let us click on commit. My code is committed, and let me click on push. My code will be pushed to central repository. So this is like a teamwork, guys. So when multiple people are working, integration issues are very common. So once we have taken the latest code, we need to run that code in our local system, and we need to fix those issues. Right? Once all the functionalities are working as expected, then we will push our code to the Git repository. All good? So I have pushed my code to the Git repository, guys. Now I want to implement master view of the product. So currently the product is available, product name is available. When I click on the product, it should display more information about the product. So here, if you go to Amazon or Flipkart, any website, product master view will be available. So whatever the product you want to purchase, you can see more details about the product. Okay. Suppose for example, I am opening this printer now. So this printer image, when you open, when I click on this printer image, It is displaying more details about the printer, offers available for the printer, more details about the printer we are getting here. So this is called master view of the product. Okay, this is called master view of the product. Guys, 1 minute. I will come back and I will check this. Meanwhile, you explore this Flipkart functionality once. Guys, you understand what is master view of the product? Guys, you understand what is master view of the product? So product is displaying here. Product is displaying here. But when I click on that product, it is giving more details about the product. So this is called master view of the product. So currently in our application, products are coming, products are displaying, but I want to see more information about the product. Okay, that is called master view of the product. That is called master view of the product. So let me implement that master view of the product. So in order to implement the master view of the product, I need to create one more component. In the backend, we will have one URL which is used to get the product details based on the product ID. Particular product ID will be available. Let me check the backend URL pattern. My backend, yes, product/1. If I access this URL, it will give me the particular product information. I want to display more details about that particular product by using master view of the product. So what are the code changes that we need to do in order to implement master view of the product? So let us try this. Master view of the product. Product details master view I'm going to implement. Observe carefully, guys. What are the code changes I'm doing to implement product details master view? Product details master view, nothing but when you click on the product image, it should display more information about the product, any offers which are available for the product and all those details it has to display. So for this, the very first thing that I'm going to do, create one component with a name called product details. ng generate component, create one component with a name called product details component, and add the router for that product details component. Okay, whenever you click on that one, then that product details component should be loaded. So let me add a router for that. Okay, let me go to our terminal and let me execute this code. Okay, already application is running. Now in the another terminal, I'm going to create one new component. ng generate component. The component name I'm taking as product details. Yes, product details component got created. And how to invoke this product details component, guys? For this, product ID. When you click on the product, based on the ID, I want to load more information about the product. So let us go to routes here. In the routes, let us configure that. So based on the product ID, I want to load this product details component. Product/ID will come as a path variable, and I want to load product details component. Perfect. Products/ID. I've configured a routing for that. So whenever the URL goes with products/product ID, then product details component should be loaded. So currently in the product details component, nothing is available. Okay, so when this product details component should be loaded, whenever you click on the product image or when you click on the product name, that should be loaded. So then what I need to do? So I created a new component here. I created a new component with a name called product details component. Then I have added new router for the product details component. So when this component should be loaded, this component should be loaded when I click on the product image or when I click on the product name. So I need to enable URL. I need to enable URL for the product name and product image. Give the link for the product name and product image, guys. Give the link for product name and product image. So we need to make the changes in the product list component.html. The products are displaying from the product list component. So for this, I need to enable the link. When I click on the link, product master details component should be loaded. So let us go to product list component.html. In the product list component HTML, image is displaying and a name is displaying. Currently, there is no router link for that. So just image is coming and name is coming. There is no link for that. Now let me add a link for that. How to add a link? So here I'm using a router link. I need to add the router link for that. What is going to be our router link? In the routes component, what we configured /products/id. Okay, my router link is going to be /products/products, then the ID of the product ID. How we can access? Temp product object is available, so I'm going to use temp product.id, which will give the product ID. Now let me keep this image tag inside that router link. Let me keep the image tag inside the router link now. So for this image, I have enabled router link. So whenever you click on that image now, it will go to /products with ID. So with /products with ID, product details component will be loaded. So let us verify. Now when I click on the image, product details works. Product details works, that component is loading. So let me keep that message in the container div to display that properly. So just product details works is coming. Okay, so this product details works, let me add this message inside the div class to display that properly. Div class is equal to detail section. I am going to specify as my CSS class. Inside this container fluid, I am going to use div class is equal to fluid container. Inside this, I'm going to specify product detail works. Now we can see that message is coming as expected or not. Click on this, product details works. Still, it is not looking good. So let me give some styles for this. Style is equal to margin top. Some top margin I have to specify, and 100 pixel. Perfect. Yes. So now when I access this one, it is saying product details works. Product details works is coming here. But for the name, it is not coming. Let me fix that for name also. Here, name we are displaying directly. Let me give the link for that name. Okay. So add hyperlink for that by using router link. Same thing. So this name I am displaying inside the anchor tag. The anchor tag is having router link. So what is the router URL we are configuring? products/temp-product.id. temp-product.id we are giving for that. So that for name also link is generated, for image also link is generated. When I click on this name, product detail works. Product details component is loading. So what are the code changes I have done? I have added router links for this one. Give router link for product name and product image. So this change we are doing in the product list component.html because the products are coming from product list component only. So in that component, I have done the code changes. So this is first step for the product details master view. I created one new component. So that component should be loaded based on this URL pattern. For that, we have added a router. Add a new router in the product details. Okay. Add a new routing for the add routing for product details component like below. So if the URL pattern is /products/id, then this component should be loaded. So when this, from where this component will be accessed? This component will be accessed from the product list page. Product list is available. When I click on that image or when I click on the name, that component should be loaded. So for this, I have taken this router link here. Once it is done, make the changes to product component, make the changes to product component template, make changes to display message. Template product details component template changes. Product details component template changes. So in this template, only just message will be available. So I change it that message with some styles here, guys. These are the styles I have added, but there is a problem. Now UI is getting disturbed. When I click on this name, footer is coming to the top and it is loading. That's fine. Footer should not come like this. Okay. So we need to make some changes in the styles.css file. So let me go to our styles.css file here. Inside the styles.css file, details section margin top is 60. Detail image width 30%. Okay, the styles are already available. No need to make any change for that. Okay, good. Now I need to load the details of the product. I need to load the details of the product. So in order to load the details of the product, I need to get the product component details. Okay. So we are getting the product ID. Whenever we are clicking on the image, product ID is going. Based on this product ID, we need to load the record. For this, let us write one method in the service layer. Go to service layer. We are having product service, right? Product service.ts. I need to load the product record based on the product ID. I need to load the product record based on the product ID. Get product by using product ID. Get product by using ID. So if I access this backend URL, how the response is coming, let me check it. This is my URL. Go to Postman. I want to see the response format. Based on that, I can implement my service method. I want to see my response format. Based on that, I can code my service method in the front end to access our backend logic. Okay, get request I'm sending, send this request. I'm waiting for the response. Okay, so we are getting the direct response, guys. Is that response coming in the embedded format or the response is not coming in the embedded format? If I go with /products, the response will come in the embedded array. Embedded value is there. But if I /products with 1, how the response is coming now? Direct response is coming. Direct JSON object is coming for us. So according to this, we need to write the logic. Okay, let me write one method. Get product method, I need to write. Get product method, the product ID. I'm going to take the product ID as a input for this method. Okay, for this we are going to pass observable of product. Direct, I want to get the response and I want to send that response in the form of product object. So what is the URL here? Constant URL. I want to get this base URL. For this base URL, I want to append only product ID. The product ID, whatever I am getting as a method parameter. So what is my API URL? /products is my API URL. /API is my product URL. Okay. So /API is my product URL. For this one, I'm just adding product ID. So this is my backend URL, product URL. So API URL contains up to /products. So up to /products is available. For that, I just need to add the product ID and I need to get the data. So I'm adding that product ID in the URL. So my API URL is ready. Now I need to send the get request to that. There is no embedded here. Direct JSON data is coming. I will map that to the product object. Return this dot HTTP client dot get. So I'm going to get the response in the form of JSON. That JSON I want to convert into product object directly. Perfect. So this is my service method, which is going to give the product based on the given product ID. Now, this service method we are going to call in the product details component. Okay, so we are having product details component here. Currently, there is no logic available. So product details component should load that product data based on the product ID. So first we need to implement on init. When this component is loaded, immediately I want to execute that method. So let me go for on init now. On init now. Now in this we need to override a method that is ng on init. So in this method, I'm going to check for the router URL value. Okay. So for this, let me inject service object and a routing object here. Constructor. So I'm going to inject product service here. I want to call the service method. So I'm going to inject product service and I'm going to inject route also. The route is activated route I am going to take here. Activated route I'm going to take. Now in this ng on init, so I'm going to subscribe to that routing map. This dot route dot subscribe. Whatever the param map is available. For the param map, I'm going to subscribe. Then I will write one method called handle product details method. I will subscribe to this routing and I'm going to call one method called handle product details. Handle product details method I am calling. This is not a single arrow, it is a double arrow. Yeah. So this method is not available. Let me create this method, handle product details method. So now this method is responsible to load the product details. Handle product detail. This dot handle product details. So I am injecting product service object and I am injecting activated route object here. Now by using this, I'm subscribing to that routing parameter map to read that URL value. Then I'm calling handle product details. So I need to get the ID param. Okay, get ID param value and call service method. So from the URL, whenever you click on this product name or product image, ID is coming, right? We need to get the ID from the URL and we need to call the service method. How to get that ID value? Okay, this dot route we have already injected. Route dot snapshot dot param map is available. From the param map, we need to get that ID. Whatever the ID we are passing. So if you see in the list component, for this router link, we are passing ID as a input in the URL. That ID I am reading from this parameter map. So from the routing URL pattern, I'm reading that ID. Okay. Once I read that ID, I will store that ID into a variable constant, the product ID, that is a number type. Okay. Now, actually from the URL, that value will come as a string. I want to convert that string into number. So by using this plus symbol, I'm going to convert this string value into number type. So with this, we are able to read the ID from the URL. Once you got the ID from the URL, let us call our service method. Service object already injected by using our constructor. Product service object injected. So let me call this dot product service dot get product by using ID. What is that? The product ID we are going to pass dot subscribe. So I'm going to subscribe to the response given by that service layer method. So this is the logic. Get product method we are calling. It is expecting product ID as a parameter. With that product ID, it will load the product from the backend. Now, so once we got this, I need to store this product data. Let me create one product object here to store this product response, whatever we are getting from the backend. So I'm going to create one object called product. Product is equal to new product. One product object I have created. And whatever the response we are getting from the backend, I will store that response into this product object. Expected 10 arguments, but currently no arguments are available. Okay, product class is having a constructor. So as we are having a constructor, it is expecting arguments for the constructor. So now how to create the object along with that constructor? How to create the object along with the constructor? Because in the product class, we have taken a constructor. So when I'm creating the object, it is expecting the values for the constructor. ID, name, title, price is available. So product details, product is equal to something like this. Null if I take it. The product variable I have created. So let me go for this dot product is equal to data. So whatever the response we are getting from the backend, that response we are mapping to our product variable that we have created here. So using this variable, we can access product details in the product component. So as of now, what we have done, whenever you go here and whenever you click on the product image, product detail component is loading with the product ID. With the product ID, we are retrieving the record from the backend. Now, that information we need to display in the HTML page. So we have loaded the product object, right? That product object information we need to display in the template. So in the template, we have the message as of now. Let me remove this message. In the container fluid, I need to display the product image again. So image src is equal to, we are getting the product object in the component. So using that product, I want to access the image again. This time class is equal to detail image I want to display. Right. Just I want to load the image now. See here, perfect. So whenever you click on the product name, the detailed product image is coming. For this product image, I want to display some more information. So to display that, just image is loaded. Just below the image, let me display the name of the product. To display the name of the product, again, I'm going for interpolation. Product dot name is available. Fine. Now come here, click on the product image. Product detail image is loaded and the product name is coming here. Along with this product name, I want to display the price of the product also. So let me go with product price here. Div class is equal to price. A style is available for that. To display the price again, product dot unit price is available. Our variable is unit price. Now check it. Yeah, product name and product unit price is also coming. Now I will give one option to add the product to the cart. From the product master view also, you can add the product to the cart. So to add the product to the cart, I'm writing as of now one dummy button, guys. It will not work. When we go for cart functionality, we will implement it. I'm giving add to cart. So I will give the button class for this. Class is equal to primary button. Now, then we will get one button, add to cart. So go to this, click on product name, product detail image is coming, and the product name, price, and add to cart button is coming for us. Along with this, I want to display some product description also. Let me write one HR to display a line. I want to display product description. Okay. So for this again, we are going with interpolation, product dot description. Product dot description we are giving. Now go back to laptops, Dell. Yeah, product description is coming here. We can give more a title for this description. So it's something like a H4 description. Yeah, the product description is coming. From here, if you want to go back to the previous page, then you can add one router link for that. Back to product list page. A router link is equal to /products. If you want to go back to the previous page, you can go. So I'm writing a method, URL back to product list page. Back to product list page, I have given a hyperlink. When I click on this, it is not loading. A router link is not working because that router module is not imported. Imports router outlet, comma router module. Then the routing will work. Yes, I'm coming back to the previous page. Go to this Acer laptop. Product detail image is coming and product name is coming. Product price is coming. Add to cart. Product description is there. Back to list page. We are coming. Go to shuts. Shut is coming. Click on the shut name. Detailed image is coming for that. Name, price, add to cart description, back to product list page. So this is master view of our product, guys. This is the master view of our product. So what are the code changes I have done to implement master view of our? There is no change in the backend, guys. In the backend already our URL is available, which is used to get the product record based on the product ID. Now, so what change we have done? I created one new component with a name called product details component, and I added routing for the details component with this URL pattern. So when you click on the product name or when you click on the product image, based on the product ID, we are loading that record. And we have given router link for the product name and product image. So these are the changes we have done in the product list component at HTML. In the product details component, I made the template changes to see whether it is working as expected or not. Then the next step, what I have done, service method to load the product based on ID. Service method to load product record based on product ID. Okay. So if you
sir, in the step number 3, is it URL, sir, or image, sir? Step number 3, other than ID.
Which one, sir? This is URL pattern. In the URL, we are appending the ID. So if you see
ID,
when you click
right,
on the image, right? URL is there, ID is also there.
Right, sir. URL and ID. Got it. So you mentioned something like image, right, sir? Where is the image?
That image will display here. This is the image. For this image only, we are giving the hyperlink. You can click on the link or you can click on the image also. Image. When you click on the image also, it will go to that URL.
Same URL. Okay,
you can
sir.
click on the, if you click on the name also, it will go to that URL. For both, I have enabled the link. For image, I have given the link, as well as for the name also, I have given the link.
Got it, sir. Got it. Makes sense. Thank you.
So that is what, if you see in this one, for image also, I have given the hyperlink. For the name also, I have given the hyperlink.
Same hyperlink. Yes, sir. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
So service method to load product record based on the product ID. So if you see in our product service.ts, so here, this is the guys, whenever you are writing service method, first check that method in the Postman, right? So if you send the request to /products, it is giving in the embedded format. If you give the request to the product with one, then it will give direct product data in the JSON format. Okay. So according to the response coming from the backend, we are writing the service logic in the front end. So in this front end, this is the service method I have created. This service method is used to load the product record based on the product ID. Got it. First step, I created one component called details component. Then I added routing to invoke that component. Then from where this component should be loaded, from the details page, list page only. So in the list page, if you click on the image, then that component should be loaded. If you click on the name also, then that component should be loaded. So that's why I have created the link for the component in the details in the list page. Then once this link is clicked, then I want to show you that component is loading or not. I have given one test message to load that component. Then actual logic. I am writing one service method which is used to load the record based on the product ID. Okay. So my API URL is this one. Already API URL we configured, right? So it is up to /products. For this URL, we need to send the ID. For this URL, we need to send the ID. So I'm taking the existing API URL. For this, I'm adding the ID as a path variable. So with this, it is going to retrieve the product record and that JSON, this JSON we are getting from the backend. That JSON we are converting to product object, which is a binding class in the front end application. Okay. Then next one, once this is done, the next change that we have done is creating the logic in the component. Okay. Write the logic to call the service method in the product details component. Number 6, call service method in component.ts in component class. Call service method in the component class using product ID. So service method is available. Who is going to call this service method? It should be called by component class. So this is the code that I have implemented in the component class. In this class, the logic is available. So first I have created one product variable to store the product data coming from the backend. To store the product data coming from the backend, I have created a product variable and I have taken a constructor. This constructor is taking two arguments. One is product service, another one is activated route. Product service to call the service method, route to take the URL value. Then ng on init. Whenever this component is loaded, then immediately this method should be called lifecycle method. Then in this method, what I am doing, I'm reading the ID from the URL and I'm converting that ID into number. With that ID, I am calling the service method. I'm subscribing to the response given by the service method and I store it into product variable. That product variable I am accessing in the template and I am displaying more information about the product. That is the master view of the product. So we are getting the product object. With that product object, we are displaying that logic. Now this is my product details component class in which I am calling that service method and storing the response into product object. So I have taken product variable, I have injected product service and I have overriding ng on init method and I am calling handle product details method. So in this method, I am reading the ID from the URL. After reading the ID from the URL, I am calling my service method, which is giving the product data. I am subscribing to that. Get product with ID. I am subscribing to the response. Whatever the response I am getting from the service method, I am storing into this variable. Once you have the product data, you have the ID. Based on the ID, you have the product data. Then display the product data in the template file with more information. So if you have some bank offers and all, so you can display that more information just cite the image. Below the image, I'm displaying the name, I'm displaying the price, add to cart button, product description I'm displaying, and our router link is available. Go back to the product list page. Now, so let us make the changes to the template file. Display, make the code, make template changes to display product details master view. Product details template change. Product details template change to display product master view. So whenever you click on that image, it will go to the details component. Details component will load the product ID from the router and it will load the product from the backend. Whatever the product data we loaded from the backend, store it to the variable. So with that, we have the product object. That product object we can display in the product details master template file. So this is the template, final template file that I'm using to display the master view of the product. I'm displaying the product image, detailed product image I'm displaying, product name I am displaying, product price I am displaying, add to cart button is available, product description I am displaying, and I am giving a router link here. So if you want to, if you are adding the router link, then you need to enable, you need to import the router outlet and router module. Import router outlet and router module in component TS file. So if you import the router outlet and router module, then only this routing will work, guys. Here routing is available, then only the routing will work. Otherwise, that routing will not work. So whatever this we are taking, right? When you click on this or when you go to the mobile, Apple iPhone mobile detail image is coming. So if you click on this, going back to enable that routing, we need to import that routing in our component. Here imports router outlet and router module. Suppose if I don't import this router outlet and router module, that router link will not work. Go to these details. Now see, this link is not working. So this is a hyperlink which is having router. So this is not working. So that is the reason we need to, in the details component, I'm importing this router outlet and router module. So this kind of importing we need to do in every component because this is Angular 17 future. So in the Angular 17, standalone components concept came into picture. If it is Angular 16, this is not required. In the Angular 16, at one place, if you import the router module, that is sufficient. But in the Angular 17, every component is a standalone component. So that is the reason we are importing router module in every component which is using routing technique. Now, once I import the module, then only this link is enabled. Now go to ThinkPad. ThinkPad detail image is coming. So click on this router link. We are coming back to this page. Okay, we are good. So with this, what we completed, guys, we have done with product details master view. Okay, so today we have implemented product details master view. Good. This work we have completed. Step number 6. Step number 6 basically that is done by Kannan. Step number 6, dynamic build product category menu. Build product category dynamic menu. We have completed that part. Then step number 7, what we have done, implement the search functionality. Step number 7, implement search functionality. That is also done. Code is integrated in our Git repository. Today I have implemented details master view, which is step number 8. Product details master view is available. Anybody having any questions on the step number 8, I have implemented today. I created one component. Basically today my functionality is, earlier just images are loading. Now if I click on the image, then you can see more details about the image. This is master view of the product. When you click on the image or when you click on the product name, it is loading more details about the product. That is master view of the product. So today I have implemented product detail master view. For this, what are the steps that I have done? Total 7 steps I have done today. With these 7 steps, I'm able to get this functionality.
Sir, that step number 3, where does it display the 3, sir?
Sorry?
That that step, right, sir? Where does it show this one, sir? Can you please explain about the step number 3 one more time, sir?
Could you please read this one?
Give router link for product name and image, change in the product list component HTML file, router link. Oh yeah, this is the one you just explained, right, sir? Not this one, sorry, sir. Fourth one, sir. Fourth one. I meant to say fourth one, sir. Yeah, this part, product details, template change, right?
Initially, when the component is loaded, this logic
Uh-huh.
will display the message. Later, whatever we have done in the step number 4, we are replacing that with the step number 7. You got my point. Initially, just for testing purpose.
Right, sir.
Initially, just for testing purpose, I have given just a message to show you whether that component is loading or not. So here, this is the logic. If I add this one, right, whenever you click on the product image, this message only coming.
Okay. Default dummy message, right, sir?
Dummy message. Then
Okay.
later, that dummy message we replace it with the actual logic. Then with the actual logic, we are getting this view.
Actual master view, master details.
Correct.
Okay, sir.
This
Okay.
is just for testing.
Right, sir. Right, sir. Sir, every time the routing, the word we are using everywhere, right, sir? Routing basically just redirecting like that, sir. Router,
Yes,
that's the
router link
meaning.
is nothing but just redirecting only. It is like a hyperlink.
Right, right. We are using in the path variable as well as here also, right, sir? In that description, in the master description also we're using similar to the path variable. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Hi. So can you upload the backend code in that one so that so we will not face any the data thing binding mismatching?
for backend code, right, you no need to face any problem because the backend nodes I have given, in that backend nodes I have given very clearly what are my entity classes. So my entity class, if you see, this is the entity class in my backend, and this is the product entity class, and these are my repositories, and this is my configuration class, and these are my queries also. I have given everything in the nodes.
Yes, okay, okay. Because when we developing, we gave a different thing. So without seeing these nodes, okay. So okay, then we will change this one because again changing.
So because in the backend development nodes, right, I have given everything. What is my entity class, the structure of my entity, what are the variables available, what are the repositories. If you just to follow this document, your backend API will be ready.
Okay, okay, okay.
Right, I have given the URL patterns also for the backend API. I have given the queries also to insert the data in the backend API.
Okay, we will change our project. Okay.
Yeah, change that according to this document. Okay, so now guys, I have done the code changes. Now the testing is also completed. We are able to check it. It is working as expected. Product details master view. The details view is coming. We can go back to this page. Yes, now I want to do the code integration. In the develop branch only, I want to do the code integration. Whenever we are going to work for the code integration, always it's better to open in the GUI mode so that you can understand what are the code changes you have done. So let me go in the Git GUI mode. The best practice before making any code changes, first you check it. Currently you are pointing to which branch? I'm pointing to develop branch. Ongoing development code only we have. So development code we need to deploy, right? So for this, what I'm trying to do, I'm going to open git pull first to check is there any latest code available in the repository. Git pull command already up to date. So whatever the code is there in the central repository, I'm up to date in my local repository also. Now let me open git GUI. Yes, it will show me what are the code changes I have done. So one code change I have done in the routing file. I added a new routing for the details component. Yes, I want to commit this. Stage that file. Then go to this component.css new file we have added. New file for the component. In the product list component, I have done the code change. Earlier, only image and name will be displayed. Now I have added router link for the name and image. I want to commit this change. And product service.ts. I added a new method in the service class to load the product based on the product ID. I want to commit this. Styles.css. There is no change in the styles.css. Just alignment changes I have done for the styles.css. Okay, good. So product details master view commit. Why I'm doing this code commit? Product details master view changes. So I'm giving a meaningful message every time when I'm doing a code commit. Click on commit and click on push. So with this, my code is integrated in the GitHub repository. With this, my code is integrated in the GitHub repository. So if you see my GitHub repository, my code changes are available in the develop branch only, guys. So my code changes are happening in the develop branch only, not in the main branch. So when the team is working on the development activity, we need to push that code to the develop branch. And whoever is working on the development activity, so you need to take the front-end project from this Git repository and you need to work on the same project. Then only you can perform the code integrations properly. If you have your local project, if you do the changes in your local project, then it will be difficult to integrate the code. So last time those two people has done the same mistake. They have done the coding in their own project and they want to copy the files into my Git repository. That will become difficult. So when you are working as a collaborator, when you are working as a team member in the project, so you need to clone this project. You need to clone this project. You need to import this project into your IDE and you need to do the development on the same project. Are you clear with my point? Now, so today I want another collaborator. So what they should do is I want that collaborator to work on cart functionality. Currently this cart is a static cart now. So implementing cart is little challenging functionality, guys. So now, so when I go to the application, my products are loading. By default, laptops are coming because of category ID 1. So when I click on mobiles, mobiles are loading. When I click on shirts, shirt is coming. Groceries, no. Headphones, no. That is fine. Search functionality. When I type Dell, only Dell items are coming here. Search is also working. And when I click on the product image, master view is coming and I'm able to go back. Now the next thing that we need to implement in our project, that is add the products to the cart. The next thing what we need to implement, add products to the cart. Currently this is a static cart, guys. I want to remove this static cart. I want to make it as dynamic cart. So when I click on add to cart, currently nothing is happening. When I click on add to cart, this item should be added to the cart, one item. Based on the price, it should display. When I add another item to the cart, cart item should be updated to 2, price also should be updated. When I click on add to cart, items should become 3 and price should be updated. So this is the cart requirement, and that cart we can add from here. And if you go to the master view, here also add to cart is available. From here also we can add to the cart. And if I add one product to 2 times, then that price should be updated. So if you see in our URL, the URL which I have given, cart item is available. Cart and checkout is available now. So if you go to our project architecture URL, now let us see what we are doing in this cart. I'm opening this existing video, guys? Now you see here. Currently, the cart item is empty. Now, when I click on add to cart, that cart will be updated. You check it. Click on add to cart. Yes, one item is added to the cart and it is updated the price here. One item is added to the cart. Now add one more item. Two items added to the cart price is updated. Okay. Then you can go to the mobiles and add one more cart. Shirts, add to cart. Three items added to the cart, price is updated. Right now, when I click on checkout, then it will display what all the items we added to the cart. You can increase the quantity, you can decrease the quantity, or you can remove the product also. If I click plus, that quantity item is increased, minus decreased. So everything is dynamic. The price should be updated according to the number of items available in the cart. Remove, completely it is removed, the total is updated. Click on remove, total is updated. Only one item available in the cart, which is $8. Then you can click on proceed to checkout. That is fine. That is later point of time. Okay. So I want you people to implement the cart and cart details page. So two things here. One is when we click on add to product, that item should be added to the product and cart should be updated. And when I click on this, cart details page should be displayed. So who are interested to work on this? So there is a dependency. First person should complete add to cart. Then only second person can implement this functionality. When I click on the view, I want this page to be displayed. What all the items we added to the cart? This is cart details page. So first thing, when I click on add to product, item should be added to the cart. Cart totals, cart price should be updated. When I click on this image, cart details page should come. This is cart details page. In the details page, for every item, I am giving increment decrement operation and I am giving the remove option also. When I click on minus, quantity should be decreased by 1. When I click on plus, quantity should be increased by 1. When I click on remove, the complete item should be removed from the cart and the total should be updated. So these are the next functionalities that we need to implement. And this entire project, cart functionality is the little challenging concept. Implementing the cart functionality is a challenging functionality and the cart view is also challenging functionality. Remaining things are simple. So who is ready to take this challenge? Who want to try implementing? Anyone who is trying to implement this, guys? You need to set up your backend according to the given document. So what are the entities I'm using? What are the tables I'm using? What is the data I'm inserting? Your backend API should follow this document. Don't use different variable names. If your entity class variable names, my entity class variable names are different, today morning you have seen what is the problem we have faced. So there is a mismatch between the developer's entity classes and my entity classes. Then the front end is getting affected. So I have fixed those problems. So that's why when you are working as a collaborator, your backend should follow this document. Whatever the entity names I am using, entity variables I am using, whatever the tables I am using, whatever the records I am inserting, you need to follow the same thing. And so when you are doing the front end coding in the project as a collaborator, you should clone my repository and you need to work on my repository. You need to clone my repository. You need to work on this project. Then your code integration process will become easy. If you develop these changes in your own project, then integrating the code is very, very challenging, guys. So in the real time also, for every developer, separate project will not be available. One project only, everybody will clone that project, they will import that project into IDE and they will work on that project and they will do the code integration. I want you people to follow the same thing. Okay, who will help me today to implement this cart functionality and cart details page functionality? Who will help me to implement cart functionality and cart details functionality, guys? Shopping cart. The next task is the shopping cart and cart details. shopping cart and cart details. Come on. Rakesh Mirchi. Rakesh is interested to work on this project. Okay. I will add Rakesh as a collaborator. Rakesh, you know, right? Take the develop branch and do the code changes in that develop branch. You develop the project according to this one. You take this project. Find a collaborator. Rakesh. Yes. Rakesh, I gave the permission for you as a collaborator. So I want you to accept this collaboration and try to work on add to cart functionality.
Yeah, sure, Akash.
Anyone else who is interested to work as a collaborator in the project? When I say collaborator, I will give the access. So you confirm that in the email. Then you can clone the repository, import the same project, then you work on that. After importing the project, you use npm modules, npm install, then you work on the same project. Come on. Anyone else out of 50 people? Anyone else who want to contribute in the project development now? Out of 50 people, anyone who want to contribute for this development? Guys, come on. Nobody? So if you are not interested, I can't do anything. Okay, good guys. Thank you. I'm going to update these notes.
Hello.
Whatever. Sorry.
Hello, Ashok.
Yeah.
It is really a microservice-based project. I'm getting still confused.
What do you mean by microservices?
Actually, there is no Eureka server. And also, uh, I have did this project from Udemy.
Okay. So whatever the next requirement that we are going to get, right? Cart functionality, then all that adding items to the cart, payment processing, order rendering, login, registration. Those things we will complete as a separate APIs, not in the same API. So in this API, whatever the API that we have, in this API, we have only product and product category. The remaining functionalities, whatever we have, we will develop in the separate microservice.
Okay, those are latest topic in microservice. You have
Correct.
you have implement in this project.
Sure.
Because I am still confusing. So I have learned this project from that Udemy course about
Okay.
one year before.
Okay. So we'll add the separate microservices for that.
Okay, sure.
Yep.
We just confused between Spring Cloud environment and microservices.
Actually, most of the peoples have more than 3 years of experience, and if they are using only Spring Boot project, so it will not be.
Sir, microservices in the sense separate developing multiple REST APIs.
Yes.
Yeah. One more collaborator is there, Sahil. I'm adding Sahil in this one. Good. Sahil, I added you. So for today, Rakesh and Sahil acting as collaborator. So next time, Teja and Swastik will be added as collaborator for the next requirement. Sahil and Rakesh. So Sahil will work on the card details page and Rakesh will work on the card functionality. Okay. Good. Thank you guys. I have given the collaborator to try to do something and show me, integrate the code in the Git repository so that tomorrow I will see what are the changes that I have implemented. They are working as expected or not.
Hello, Ashok.
Ashok, sir, 2 minutes, sir.
Hello.
Sir, while implementing dynamic format, I'm unable to get the data, sir. Menu bar is missing. Can I share my screen?
Your voice is breaking, sir.
Sir, while implementing dynamic menu, in that time menu bar is missing, sir. Can I share 2 minutes?
I'm not getting your point, sir.
I try to implement the menu side dynamic menus.
Okay.
In that time, everything is perfect running, but menu side bar is missing. Menu bar is missing.
You want to share your screen? Okay, share that.
Yes, sir.
Ashok, can we use that Jira tool here? So we are also getting.
Sir, in the meantime, one quick question, sir. So, for Angular, basically, we follow the same similar 7 steps, 8 steps, whatever you showed, right, sir, for any kind of Angular requirement?
Correct.
Okay, sir. Okay. And while cloning, sir, .ssh or we have HTTPS and .ssh, right, sir? Which
HTTPS
one
you
we
need
have
to-
to choose, sir? SSH, we have to again go to add, modify variables and
No,
give the
no.
SSH path, right, sir?
Praveen,
Otherwise, I got the error message. Otherwise, huh.
Praveen, listen to me. You need to use HTTPS cloning, not SSH cloning.
Yes, sir.
Sir, are you able to see my screen, sir?
Not SSH. Got it, sir. Got it.
Yeah, I'm able to see
Okay,
your
thank you, sir.
screen.
Sir,
Yeah, Kannan,
the same issue I am also facing, sir.
1 minute. Kannan, can you see what is the issue he's facing? Whatever you implemented, he's facing the issue with that.
Yes. First, I created that product category class. Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible.
First,
Yes.
I created class with product categories. This is my HTML case, sir. In product category component TS, I implemented, sir.
Mhm.
I created the method list products, sir.
Mhm.
So you were not able to, I think, view the products. I mean, you were not able to view the list.
Yes, from back into, but while I try to that menu bar is missing, sir.
No, I think you can check the service correctly, whether if the data is getting pulled from your REST API.
Yes, I already cross-checked it.
No, not product service. I think product category service. Come down, come down, come. No, it is product category service, product category
Yeah,
service.
Use console log there to find whether you are getting or not.
yeah, I'm able to access. I checked with the console also.
No,
Yeah, open.
so the service, what it will do, it will get the data from your backend API and it will send to the product category component. Then it display to the product category HTML. Okay. So the flow is working, whatever, because I also think pulled the latest code the GitHub today morning. It is working for me.
In line number 23 also you need to change product categories.
Please verify the code with the GitHub, right? You will able to understand what is the issue.
The line number 23 also there is a spelling mistake.
Yeah, changing, sir.
No, 23, I still see the X there, not X. It should
No,
be
I
G,
need
right?
to change the X one. Yeah.
No, the left parameter. Yeah.
Yeah, it's done. Yeah, it's okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, good.
I want to share once 1 minute.
Sir, in the meantime, sir, some requirements they're asking React JS also, right, sir? Is that is similar to Angular JS, sir, or it is completely different from Angular, sir, React?
So it's different, sir.
Oh, it's altogether
Because
different, sir.
Angular is a framework and React is just a library.
Uh-huh.
So
Which one
because
are
some
more,
people
sir?
can't write in the React, so it is just UI part.
Okay, sir. Which one is more complex? Which is more used, sir, in the industry now?
Sir, for Java people, Angular is easy because it's like our MVC architecture.
Right, sir. Right, sir. Industry also more Angular jobs, sir, or more React jobs,
Both
sir,
are
these
having
days?
demand, sir. Both are having good
Both.
demand.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, also we need to create branches also, right, sir? On top of dev, once we clone that using HTTP URL, we have to create our own branch also, right, sir? Then only we have to work.
I created a branch, develop branch. Now, if you are making code changes, you can create your own branch. If you don't want to disturb the existing functionality, you can create your own branch. And if you're so, or else you can do one thing. Today, collaborators, create your own branch and merge your changes to your own branch. If your code is working, then only I will merge into develop branch.
Right, sir.
Yeah,
Right.
usually we use a feature branch with our ID in
You
our
can create
project.
your own branch and do the code changes in your own branch. If it is working, then we can merge it.
Okay.
Ashok sir, I have given share request.
Okay. Purna, you want to share your screen?
Yes, sir.
So one doubt, like so after completing this project and as you suggested, as we are experienced, so we use this project to showcase our experience. But my doubt is like it is a product-based project. So how if it is product-based project, then that means our company should be product-based company. Our contract company is product-based. So
It's not like that, sir. Service-based companies also will develop this kind of projects.
okay, yeah, that was like if it is product based, then then interview could be like a level up, right? So product based something.
It's not like so. That is the reason we have started a DSA batch at 8 p.m. So if anyone want to get into product-based company, data structures knowledge is very important. How many of you attended yesterday demo session for DSA? Anybody
I think
attended DSA class yesterday?
I think it was there at Angular class during Angular class, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, what time is it, sir? Because I already have a clash with Angular and this SBMS, sir. Depending on
DSA
the
is
time.
also at 8 p.m. IST. It is there, sir.
That's like very prime time, sir. Everything is same time, sir.
Okay,
I think.
Okay, that's fine. Next batch will start in the morning slot for the DSA.
Right, sir. Right, sir. We need to distribute the timing, sir. Otherwise, we are missing the classes, sir. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
I think Angular will complete another 1 week of time, na?
Yeah. Actually, all required concepts are completed to develop the project, I guess so.
I think for the project, whatever the concepts are required, those are completed.
Yeah.
Good.
Sir, the
Just one
DSA
question.
video is there, sir, in the YouTube, sir. Can I watch it in the YouTube, sir? That demo one.
Today we will upload that, sir. The demo video.
Who is the instructor, sir? Karthik, sir, or who is
No,
the
different
instructor?
trainer, sir. Santosh.
Santosh. Okay, sir. Okay.
I just want to ask, in a Navratri duration, in Hyderabad, I mean, almost every institution giving holidays. Are you planning something? So I will schedule my accordingly.
Sorry?
Well, during Navratri in Hyderabad, almost every institution giving holiday. Are you also giving? So I will decide my schedule
Holidays for the
accordingly.
institute. I will confirm that, sir. As of now, not
Yes,
decided. I will confirm it.
yeah, because then only I can decide my schedule.
Yeah. Purna, what is the issue you are facing?
Sir, this error, why it is coming? I just don't know how it is coming.
It is Angular project, na?
Yes.
Product search component.ts. Can you clear your console and run this again?
Yes, sir.
Stop the project. Yeah.
So when I search here, that issue is coming.
Search is working, na? Search is working.
The search is working, but issue is coming here.
Error method. Scroll up. Can you go to your config.ts file? Provide HTTP client you enabled. Error router module. Go to the search component TS line number 18. You are throwing that error, sir. That is the reason. Line number 18. Why are you throwing that error?
Oh, it's because of that. Yes.
It's not error. You are throwing that error in the on in it.
Okay, okay. Yeah, it's
Good.
so
Fine.
this one is not an error, right?
No, no.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Sir, a couple of quick questions, sir. The subscribe, sir. Why we use the subscribe, sir? Just to like, I am not very clear
To
on the
receive the
subscribe.
response from that. It is asynchronous call, sir. It will wait for that, and whenever the response comes, it will take that response. It is just like in the web client, subscribe method will be there, na? So it is a backend API call we are making. It will not wait for the backend API call. Whenever the response comes, it will take the response and it will render that response.
Okay, just like MQ concept, it just waits asynchronously, right, sir, for the response?
Correct.
Got it, sir. And HTTP client is for what purpose, sir? That one again, sir?
To make a backend API call.
Backend API call. Got it. Got it. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys.